This I know.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video for Destiny 2 Season of the Dawn. Today we'll be going over Xur's inventory and reviewing it for the state of December 20th, 2019. If you're looking for Xur, he is located on Titan. Simply go to this little area out here and I'll show you on the map as well since I got your attention. So from the rig, simply walk all the way over here and then go down below and you will easily be able to find Xur. He's just hanging out in his little cubby down here. So we're going to open up his inventory and see what we have to look at.
I bring gifts of the Nine. Gifts you sorely need.
Thank you. So, of course, we have the exotic engram, which we're going to open first, and then we're going to look at the weapons. Because, this exotic engram gives you a new exotic instead of the good old, faded engram of stuff of previous seasons. So we got the Severance Enclosure, which is actually the new chest piece of this season. So this one, defeating a Guardian with a melee attack or a combatant with a finisher unleashes a damaging explosion. So it's not really that bad of a chest piece. I mean, there are worse ones. It has a very nice looking feel and not a very bad roll as well with 52 stats. But of course, we can get a better one. So now we're going to look at Xur's inventory and we're going to see what we have. So the first thing we have is the Two-Tailed Fox. As you guys can see, it's an exotic rocket launcher. Twin tails, shoots 2 rockets, 1 void and 1 solar, that can track onto the same target. And it's glowing pink, so of course you want that. And it's a void rocket launcher. Not a very bad exotic, to be honest. I've never seen really a lot of people use this. It's kind of one of those exotics that faded into obscurity as the game progressed. Next we have the Dune Marchers, which faster sprinting and can chain melee damage. So not a very bad roll with a high mobility of 13 and a high strength of 12. So the perk on it increases sprint speed. Sprinting builds up a static charge. After melee attacking an enemy, that charge will chain damage to nearby enemies. Not bad. Then we have the Controverse Hold for the Warlock. So we're going to take a look at this one. It is a high recovery and high discipline, but unfortunately a low total sum. Chaotic Exchanger, Jesus, I can't read. Resist incoming damage while charging your Void Grenade with Chaos Accelerant. Feed the Void or Handheld Supernova. Charged Void Grenades return a random amount of grenade energy on hit. So not a very bad exotic. It's very good if you need Void Grenade kills on your Warlock. But then again, the helmet, the Nazarek Sin, does, every single thing and is way better in my opinion. But if you want to pick this up, I'd go ahead. And finally, we have the Assassin's Cowl for the Hunter. So this one is actually not that bad of a helmet for the Hunter. If you want the amazing perk, defeating a Guardian with a melee attack or a combatant with a finisher grants invisibility and restores a portion of health and shields. I actually used this exotic on my Hunter during my solo flawless run of the Pit of Heresy. I got all the way to the totems and then I died. So it's not a very bad exotic just because it can, get you out of a sticky situation if you want to run like Golden Gun and you want to use the finisher. So it has a high stat of a high mobility and high strength. Total sum is really bad, but then again, the mobility and the strength are really good on this one. So out of all of these guys, as usual, we have the 5 of Swords and then the Invitation of the 9, which if you haven't done that, go ahead and pick that up. I'm just going to pick it up just in case because, I'm on my Titan, my third character, who I kind of just wait and fades into obscurity. But out of all these exotics, I would recommend picking up the Two-Tailed Fox. It's a really good exotic if you guys want a rocket launcher that packs a punch and you're working towards the truth as well. You can use this one in place of the truth until you acquire the truth. I just said truth like 8 times. The Dune Marchers aren't a bad exotic, but as usual, there are better ones, such as the Peregrine Greaves that I'm rocking on my Titan now. The Controverse Hold, again, Nezarec Sin is way better, so I wouldn't recommend running those. And Assassin's Cowl, I would recommend picking this up. With the high mobility and high strength stat, it's actually worth it. With the recovery and discipline on the Controverse Hold for the Warlock, it's not worth it. And then for the Dune Marchers with the mobility stat of 13 and strength of 12, these two are really low in stats. But this one with the high mobility and strength, I would recommend picking that up. But that's been Xur's inventory for this week, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification box. I'm posting daily Destiny content as the game proceeds with more content. Wow, I butchered that. Comment down below if this helped you in any way, shape, or form. And stay up to date so then you guys can look at all my new videos as I cover Season of the Dawn, the Dawning, and everything else in between. Do me a favor, guys. Have a great day, and peace out.